How can a person be this low to ruin a woman's life just because she refused to sleep with him? How can a person even ruin a reachable girl when he also a daughter in his home like her? Disgusting. Disgusting even to stay under the same roof with you. No one, don't disgust me. I can't bear my own daughter to finding me disgusting, even to see me. Please, I did it in the past. I'm not like before. Please forgive me. He was crying and begging his daughter, but Mrs. John squinted her eyes at Juan to see if Juan could really forgive him. But Juan's expression looked blank to Mrs. John. I can never forgive you. I'll carry this hatred till my last breath. Please show mercy to your father. You are dead to me when I saw your real face. Just get out of my sight. My blood is boiling, even seeing you near me. Saying it, she turned back to avoid seeing his face. Her back was facing him now, and he was shattered into pieces as his daughter hated him. Please, Juan, if I had anyone in this world, and I love, that is only you. Before he could finish, Mrs. John had already gestured to the guards, and they tried to drag him, but he didn't let them touch him. Then Jungkook ordered them to beat him. That's when one of them punched Mrs. Park's stomach. Juan, look at me. Another guard kicked him from behind, making him fall on his knees. But Mrs. Park didn't stop begging Juan, and still she didn't even melt to turn back and see his face. The guards kept punching and kicking him while dragging him from there. But Mr. Park was crying and begging in pain to her. But she didn't try to look back. And when Mr. Park disappeared from there, Jungkook clenched at Juan's face and saw the way she was holding back her tears and staring herself like her father might be getting beaten there. But she was feeling that pain silently. But Mrs. John spoke. You heard his begging, right? I begged that man more than 1,000 times when he was my Zoya. But that beast didn't even show mercy on us. Now he suddenly wants mercy when it comes to his murder. What a selfish he is. Let him face his consequences. He didn't even weigh 50% compared to my daughter's pain and begging. I still get shivers remembering the way she looked at me before she died because of that criminal. As Mrs. John was speaking, Juan wasn't able to listen as suddenly it was too much pain even to imagine how her father forced a disabled girl and killed her, and after that, how he could harass Mrs. John and how he began acting nice to Juan like a kind father. The flashes of everything and of his actions were hitting her head like a hammer. Juan's chest is heaving as she tries to hold back her tears but fails, unable to breathe as she can't carry it. She is breaking completely, knowing everything, why her husband scared her, why her mother-in-law hated her, and what her father's real face is. That's it, she lost consciousness. One, Jungkook immediately hugged her before she could fall to the floor, leaning her body against him and taking her into his arms. Jungkook stares at Juan with concern as she lies on the bed. He takes a handkerchief and gently wipes the dry tear stains from her pink tears, while Mrs. John watches her son in disbelief. Jungkook? He didn't respond. She raised her tone, which made him look at her, but there was something in his eyes. She parted her lips, squinting at him. What's this? All of a sudden, I'm seeing something in you that I didn't see before. I don't know either, but she did something to me. Whenever I tried to force her or scared her, I always failed. When she begged me with her teary eyes, I kept questioning my heart, was turning soft, melting for her, even though when people begged me before they died. My heart never felt this way. Jungkook, stop it. But when it comes to her, it's different. I said stop it. She was hurting. Don't tell me you love her now. I can't even say it's fake or true because I don't know myself. It's so hard and painful for me whenever I try to hurt her. What the heck is wrong with you? Why didn't you tell me you are forcing yourself to hurt her just because of me? She shouted, and Jungkook was stunned when he realized his mom was breaking down. her eyes filling with tears, but at her shout, Van moved. And silence filled the room, heavy with the trembling hearts. When Van opened her eyes, she saw them near her. She gulped and tried to get her from her bed. Jungkook reached to help her, but she was scared and moved back from him, getting up on her mom. Mrs. John then saw the hurt in his eyes when she refused his touch. Van's fingers clutched the fabric of her dress as if she holding herself together, standing nervously in front of Mrs. John with guilt. Mrs. John, I'm so sorry hearing this. At first, I didn't even understand why Jungkook had changed after marriage or why you hated me. But after hearing your pain and loss in your life, I have no words. The way my father used you, even after killing your daughter, is something unforgettable. But being his daughter, I feel deeply ashamed and guilty. But why did you choose me to torture just to hurt my father? Am I not like your daughter too? Who didn't even know anything, just got trapped. You saw her pain, right? Then how could you just want to give me the same pain? Leave it. I'm not defending myself against you while you're still carrying arms. I'm breaking down completely. I can't bring back your daughter for what my father did, but I can feel how much you had to bear and how shattered you were when your daughter died. If you still want to take revenge, you can take it. Why torture me? I'll give up my life to you if that can help heal your heart again, Mom. When Van called her mom, Mrs. John felt like she saw her daughter soar in her again, and she burst into tears, hugging Van with emotion, leaving Van stunned. Hearing this, Jungkook's heart stopped for a second at the thought of Van being ready to die for revenge. He felt even more ashamed and looked down, controlling himself not to break down. I'm sorry, Van, losing my child and the way the beast was me. I wanted to revenge to make him cry and hurt mentally than physically. So I chose to torture you, forgetting that I was also choosing an innocent soul to suffer. She broke the hug and looked at Van, squeezing her shoulders with trembling fingers. Call me Mom again, please. Van sensed that Mrs. John is trying to feel her daughter in her. Mom. Thank you. She wipes her tears as her heart, which had been like a stone since her daughter's death, begins to melt. She gently cups Van's cheeks. Forgive me for hurting you, even though you are innocent and did nothing to us. Tell me what you want. We will do anything to make you happy. I promise I won't say no. Van fell silent at her words, and Jungkook and Mrs. John waited for her to speak. But when she finally opened her mouth, Jungkook's heart shattered into pieces. Please, let me be released from this case. Let me get divorced from Jungkook. Mrs. John pulled her hands away from Van's face as if her palms were burning and looked at Jungkook in despair. Seeing fear in his eyes for the first time, she didn't even know what to say. She knew how her son felt for Van, but she had promised Van, so she couldn't say no now. She swallowed, seeing the fear and pain in him, then looked back at Van with concern. Her voice stuttered, but she spoke. Van, you and he are a couple, wife and husband. I can't interfere between you both in divorce or choosing where you should live now. Are you denying your promise then, Mom? It's not like that, but you both should talk about this alone. Whatever decision you both make, I can deny it. She said this while avoiding eye contact with Van and left, leaving Van with Jungkook. Jungkook wiped his eyes with the back of his hands before she could see his face. You heard me right? Please give me divorce. When she asked, Jungkook felt a pain in his heart, but he suppressed his emotions and tried to find another way out of this. First of all, let me ask you for your forgiveness. He stepped forward and tried to touch her wrist, but she moved her hand back nervously, and he sighed heavily and looked into her eyes with sadness and guilt. I'm really sorry. Please understand me. Where would you go on? Please stay with us. You have me and Mom now. Please, I had to unscare you in blind revenge, but not intentionally. In taking revenge for my dead sister and trying to unearth my mom's trauma, I unknowingly destroyed you. Can you please stop your acting and agree to divorce me? The way she asked again straightforwardly and without any concern for his approval made Jungkook feel hurt. I'm not acting, one. Stop still trying to fool me. A tear dropped from her eye. Isn't it acting? Before our marriage you showed me affection and care for me and made me marry you. Wasn't it real? After marrying you showed your true personality and started hurting me. I agree, I act, but the way you have become mine. Why are you still trying to fool me? It's enough now. Please give me a divorce. The way I was scared, cried, suffered, hid, and lied. I won't forget any of it. You heard right. Even Mrs. John promised me. As she said this and was leaving, tears dropped from both of his eyes in helpless, unable to stop her. Vaughn was renting a single room in an apartment, not even wanting to go to her father's home. Knowing Vaughn had left the mansion, Mr. Park went to her again with hope to beg her, as he couldn't bear being such a criminal in her eyes. When Vaughn saw her father, her blood boiled, and seeing her facial expressions, Mr. Park swallowed hard but still tried his best. Please, Vaughn, don't hate me. This poor father isn't able to accept it. Poor? Did you forget how much you are? That you even destroyed everything to not let her get justice? That harshness in her tone made tears fall down his eyes. Please don't be angry with me. I can't live without you. I love you so much. I'm not just angry. I'm disgusted with you. I hate you. I wish Jungkook and Mr. John had killed me before I found out that what kind of father I have. Then you'd have cried forever. No matter how big the punishment you take, you don't deserve any forgiveness. Don't ever try to show your face to me if you don't want me to give up my life. That was enough. Mr. Park was speechless, unable to beg anymore or even utter a single word. After hearing her, the way she hated him was unbearable. She slammed the door in his face and closed it. Meanwhile, a man was recording everything and he sent the video to his boss along with a text message. Zoya. She wiped her tears as she looked at the big frame of her daughter, where Zoya was laughing innocently. You aren't angry at your mom, right? For being helpless and not saving you? I wish I could have been strong enough to fight him and not even let him touch your little finger. I pray to God every day that if you are born again, I get to meet you, and this time you won't be weak or disabled. You must be healthy. She finished when the door slammed open loudly and she glanced at who had come and saw Jungkook breathing heavily as if he had run to his mom. What happened? Mr. Park is no more. Hearing this, Mrs. John stood up in despair. He hanged himself and this is his suicide letter. He handed this to his mom and still in disbelief. She unfolded the paper with trembling fingers and began to read the words written inside. I'm really sorry, Mr. John. At first, I didn't realize what it would cost me when I ruined your daughter out of anger and lust. I wish I couldn't have seen you or even touched your daughter. I'm such son of fear. I sincerely apologize to your daughter. Zoya, please forgive me. When you read this, I won't be lying anymore. I hope at least now you will let go of your revenge and don't hurt my daughter. Jungkook, you don't know how nervous my daughter was when I first told her about you, but I still remember how I got her blushing at your picture after you came into her life. That's how you changed her. Now please don't hurt her anymore because of me. I'm sorry, Mrs. John and Jungkook, for losing your sister because of me. Mrs. John dropped the letter and looked at Jungkook in disbelief. Jungkook was already staring at her. Did Ryan know this? Good. Don't tell her. Let's hide this matter. She wouldn't be able to bear. if she knew. How could I? Even my girls told me that when she made her father leave the apartment, she cried too. Did you keep an eye on her? But what? Mom, what if she got into any trouble? Staying alone somewhere isn't safe here. That's why I did it. Okay, but still don't let her know. Sorry, Mom. Once I made a mistake hiding why I married her. But I can't hide anything or act towards her. I'll be loyal to her. Actually, she was his daughter. She has to know about her father's death. At least she should see his face one last time. What if she breaks again and knowing he is dead, but never got to see his face for the last time? Mrs. John didn't say anything, and Jungkook left to go to Wan so he could take her to her father's ball. When Jungkook arrived at the apartment, he looked at his girl and saw him coming toward the door of her room. Good morning, boss. He nodded and knocked on the door, but no one opened it. Jungkook knocked again, still getting no response, and looked at the guard. Ma'am hasn't come out since last night, boss. He said hesitantly, but Jungkook's eyes widened as he grew suspicious. What the heck? Why didn't you tell me when you didn't see her today? Yelling at him, he started kicking on the door, worried about what might have happened to her, or if she wasn't there while the guard spoke. Sorry, boss. I thought she would be busy in her room. Jungkook slapped him on the cheek and kicked the door more forcefully. The door broke and he ran into the room sensing something was wrong. Hearing the noise, a watchman came to stop Jungkook, but the guard pointed a gun at him, making him stop immediately. When Jungkook came inside, he didn't see her. He called her name and searched everywhere, but couldn't find her. His heart was beating so fast as he wondered where could she be. Did she leave? But how could she, with his guard outside, secretly guarding her for her safety? Did someone sneak into her home? There was no sign of that. Tense. He noticed something on the wooden table. He slowly stepped forward, sensing that something was waiting for him. There was some papers and a letter. Before checking the papers, he unfolded the letter and his eyes widened as he started reading it. This is me. Do you think I wouldn't know if you were watching me through your car? Didn't I tell you to leave me? I'm leaving. Just stop showing fake concern and love. Live your life, but before that, sign the divorce papers. I have already signed them. He panicked and checked the papers. When he saw her signature there too, a tear dropped from his eye as if an arrow had struck his heart. He looked at the letter again and his vision blurred with tears. He shut his eyes and letting them fall freely and read it with a breaking heart. For trusting you and believing you, for loving you and marrying you, this is what you tried to do to me. I will never forget it. As far as I know, I never made a mistake until I met you. Yes, I fell for you not knowing you were just there to ruin me. Congratulations, you successfully broke the heart of your girl, who just trusts you. Goodbye. When he finished, he burst into tears and collapsed, pressing the letter the papers to his face. Why did you leave me? How could you think I could live after losing you? No, I can't live without you. That's how much you mean to me. Please come back. I want you. I thought that by letting you stay away from me, you would understand my side and give me a second chance. He looked at the letter again and with teary eyes as if he could see her through her handwriting, crying with a heavy heart. I know what I did you is unforgivable, but I couldn't find another way. My mom wanted him to hurt mentally rather than physically. If she had asked me to torture him directly, I would have done terrible things. But since she told me he should feel the same pain, I had to choose you as per her order. Please forgive me. I shouldn't even have involved you in this matter. You fell for me, but I fell for you even harder. Even though it was my responsibility to hurt you, I always held myself back from destroying you. Forgive me, Juan. I want you. But how can I have you in my life again purely? Please, Swan, forgive this. I'm regretting so much. I can't live without you. I mean it.